The Catholic Morning Show.
You are back with the Catholic Morning Show. I'm Bo Bonner with Deacon Mark Campbell, Ayden, Pugh, Alexia Baker, all of us wishing you a good morning with many, many blessings. Thanks for spending time here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Join us tomorrow. We'll get a chance to talk with Stephanie Parks and Jessica Poncho. We are 14 minutes away from the top of the new hour. Let's turn to our final guest of the day. Danielle Fennessy is the Faith Formation Coordinator for the Diocese of Sioux City. She's here to talk to us about the 2026 Turn Conference, February 28th at St. Joseph Church in Jefferson. The theme is, But Who Do You Say That I Am? Danielle, thank you for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
Thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you with us. Let's go ahead and hear more about the Turn Conference, just maybe the history of it. And if people aren't aware of it, what is the idea behind it?
Yeah, so the Turn Conference started a few years ago, actually in Ascension Parish in Boone County. And since then, it's become more of a regional collaboration between several parishes and us at the diocese. Turn started from just like that title being a conversion of life towards Christ, turn and fix your gaze on him. And we change our theme each year, and this year's theme is, But Who Do You Say That I Am? Based on Matthew 16, the dialogue between Peter and the apostles and Jesus, where Jesus asked them, like, who do you say that I am? And we are all called to answer that question, and it all looks slightly different for each one of us, but we all have to answer that.
And for folks who want to know what to expect, right? So Saturday, February 28th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 7th through 12th grades. What can people expect when they drop off the kids for the Turn Conference?
Yeah, so we have a full day planned of fun and then lots of different breakouts. So we start our morning with Bishop Keehner. He's giving our keynote presentation based specifically on that passage. And then we move into different small groups, but our small groups are different as in that they are activity-based. So there'll be like different challenges for them to compete on throughout the day, and then different little breakouts, stations that they can go to. We have Mass as a group, lunch, where a local restaurant is providing a dessert bar and a soda bar for the kids. So we're very excited about that. We have an afternoon full of breakout sessions. Deacon Don Evans from the Humboldt area, Sue Gradeville from Boone, Justin Jerry from Alton, Iowa, and then another activity. To kind of round out that day, we end with adoration and confessions, and then we head to the local rec center just for some fellowship and free time.
Well, I like how each of the breakout speakers sessions are set. Yeah, they have statements, right? If the question of the whole conference is, but who do you say that I am? The breakout sessions are, I am set apart, I am enough, I am human, I am Catholic. This idea, of course, that who do you say that I am? That's Christ asking that of us. But then, of course, kids, right? That's the prime time to be asking that question of themselves. And so your breakout sessions seem to be specifically giving those kids the ability to answer that question about themselves.
Yeah. So when you read the dialogue between Peter and Jesus, ultimately Peter is then given his role. He has his name changed from Simon to Peter, and then he's given the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And then that's also echoed in kind of our supporting passage in Exodus, where Moses is revealed, Christ is revealed in the burning bush to him, and then he is sent back to Pharaoh to free the Israelites from slavery. So it's how do you then respond to that call, and that's what we really dive into in that afternoon of those I am statements.
Well, I have to say, I know that this is radio, so it's a little unfair to point out visuals here, but I think people should go to scdiocese.org/turn just to see your guys' poster. The poster is really awesome looking. It is that burning bush. Just a very striking picture. But I do think, like you say, that idea that complementary nature of the Matthew 16 with the Exodus and the burning bush, not only is it a striking visual, so literally whoever made it, kudos to them, but I think
Thank you so much.
But I do think that speaks to this idea of, who we are isn't exhausted, right? Like it seems to me what this flyer is giving out in its imagery.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. I'll for sure let everyone know.
So the featured speaker is Bishop John E. Keehner. So how exciting is it to have the bishop be the keynote for the students there in the Diocese of Sioux City?
I cannot explain how excited everybody on our committee is to have Bishop Keehner join us throughout the day. He's not only just giving the keynote, he will then be there for Mass and adoration and confessions. He is extremely present, and he wants to just be there for the teenagers around the diocese. And it's just been an honor to get to work with him on this.
Well, look, you guys are you've put a lot of work into this. This is an awesome thing getting ready to come up. What else is happening? You're the faith formation coordinator. What else in your area is coming up? What can people look forward to, especially with things like Lent around the corner? Yeah,
so we are participating with Liz Kelly in a place called Golgotha Lenten Study. That is happening diocesan-wide. We have groups from all over the diocese getting together in all of our different towns. You can also do it individually by registering on our diocesan website. Newsletters are already starting to go out, but we'll be for sure catch you up if you register. That we are just blown away. We have reflections being sent out from Bishop Keehner, Liz Kelly on a weekly basis. And it's just also been just incredible to see the turnout of it. We're just kind of moved by the amount of our parishioners that are participating right now.
And it seems to me that you guys have also made a push to get people involved both on an online presence, but also with that sort of reaching out, like you said, with newsletters in a continual way. Is that something that you guys have really thought about? Is what are the ways going into something like 2026 Lent into Easter about how to get people continually involved in a sort of habitual way with their faith life and its formation?
Yeah, it's always on the forefront of our minds. Something we regularly hear from our parishioners is they want more adult faith formation opportunities. And this was a way for us at the diocesan level to help kind of bridge that gap of that need and that desire within everybody, which has just been incredible to see how it's been done at the local level and at a larger diocesan level. And then it's also there and it's going to support like our men's conference that's happening later on this spring and then the women's conference that happens in the fall.
Wonderful. So, yeah, you guys have many things ready to go. And again, here at the beginning of Lent, one more time, it's the 2026 Turn Conference, Saturday, February 28th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 7th and 12th grade, through 7th to 12th graders, St. Joseph Church in Jefferson. One more time, where can people go to get registered? How much does it cost, and what should they expect?
So the cost is $20 to attend the Turn Youth Conference, and they can find all that information on the Sioux City Diocesan website, scdiocese.org/turn. They can expect really just a beautiful day of reflection and just a great time of fun and fellowship with other kids their age. It is 7th to 12th graders from 9 to 5, but just only the keynote is the same for the 7th through 12th graders. The breakouts are broken out by grade, so that way that content is also specific towards them because we know how different those high schoolers and youth can be. But yes, please tell your kids, invite your kids. We would love to have them join us.
But who do you say I am? And one more time, $20 for registration includes a T-shirt, lunch, and fellowship at the rec center. And hey, if the T-shirt's anywhere near as cool as the poster, people will be glad that they got to do this. Danielle Fennessy is the Faith Formation Coordinator, Diocese of Sioux City. One more time, the 2026 Turn Conference, February 28th at St. Joseph Church in Jefferson. You can find out more, scdiocese.org. Danielle, thank you for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it, and good luck with the conference.
Listen to the Catholic Morning Show weekdays at 7 a.m. Central on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, iowacatholicradio.com, or the Iowa Catholic Radio app.